Moeen Ali and Mitchell make Yorkshire suffer by the seaside. Division 1 strugglers Worcestershire finished day one on top at Scarborough, dismissing their hosts for just 216 with 4 wickets for Dylan Pennington. Worcester then reached 39 without loss and were well placed to set up a second win of the season. The openers Fell and Mitchell were able to carry on where they'd left off, thanks in part to some wayward Yorkshire bowling. Mitchell the first to reach 50 off 91 balls with 6 fours. But Fell didn't manage his half-century, LBW for 45, as Brooks made a vital breakthrough for Yorkshire. But that was the only one they managed in the morning session, despite some movement which made batting tricky. Mitchell and Moeen Ali saw Worcester through to lunch at 151 for 1. Mitchell 73 not out, and the visitors just 65 runs behind. And they were soon making further inroads into that deficit as Mitchell moved into the 80s. Yorkshire introduced Adam Lyth for a rare bowl, and his first ball was driven to the fence by Moeen to bring up his 50. And the same bowler got the same treatment from Mitchell to post his 34th first-class century. Moments later, Worcestershire were in front with 9 wickets in hand, and that was Moeen's cue to up the tempo, especially off Bresnan's bowling. Yorkshire must have welcomed the stoppage for rain, which came with Worcester 19 runs ahead. No play was possible until just before 5 o'clock, but there were still almost 30 overs left in the day. Moeen was clearly keen to make up for lost time, dispatching Poisden for 6 over long on. Yorkshire were on the defensive, but they couldn't contain the Worcester pair. With Mitchell playing the anchor role and Moeen the aggressor, their lead grew steadily. And Moeen reached his first-class ton of the summer with 14 fours and 1 6. Good timing with England struggling at Trent Bridge. Finally, some respite for Yorkshire, where they went off a bad light to bring day 2 to a close. The home side had taken just 1 wicket in the day, centuries for Mitchell and Moeen, and a lead already for Worcestershire of 98 runs.